Greetings, my little space monkeys. I'm Dean, and that's Mortimer, and this is Intergalactic Kegger. This is a very special Friday the 13th full harvest moon episode. I want to thank you guys for joining us. We're 1,118 likes strong on our Facebook page. I want to thank you guys for that. So make sure you're going over to our YouTube page and liking and subscribing on that so we can get you guys some better videos, better content. It's getting better every day. Black Sabbath debut album on Friday the 13th. I want to go ahead and throw that out for you there, Dave Schneider. Holler out to you. I know you'll appreciate that. With that being said, I got a lot of cool facts about Friday the 13th, about the full moon, a lot of things I didn't know, a lot of things that blew my mind. So I hope you guys enjoy it. First thing on my list is Christians. A lot of them believe that the reason why Friday the 13th is so unlucky is because Friday was the day that Jesus was crucified. And the 13 signifies the number of guests at the Last Supper, with Judas being the 13th guest. Now, you want to go to a little lighter note here. Taylor Swift, however, she believes 13 is her lucky number. Reason being, she was born on the 13th. She turned 13 on the 13th. Her first album went gold in 13 weeks, and her first song had a 13-second intro. So that's cool, if you're a Taylor Swift fan. Samantha Baker. The next thing here on the list, according to NASA, an asteroid will fly close enough to the Earth to be visible without a telescope from Africa, Europe, and Asia on April 13th, 2029. That's really cool. Once again, we have a lot of astronomical events, tonight being one of them. We got a full moon outside, but I can only see it 2 or 3 times tonight because the sky's so cloudy. For some reason, we have a lot of things, like whenever astronomical events like that happen, we can't ever see them. And I'm always so jealous of the other countries. So if you guys from other countries, please take some cool pictures of you with the full moon tonight. Put them on our Facebook page. I'd love to see them because we really got a shitty view of the moon tonight, and I was really disappointed in that. If you or a loved one have a fear of walking under ladders, opening umbrellas inside, spilling salt, having to throw that over your shoulder for good luck, don't worry, there's a place you could go to get help. And it's in Philadelphia. It's a treatment center. And I'm going to do my best to say this word, but you're going to see why in just a second, why it's going to be so hard. The best of my knowledge, this center is called Frigga Phobia. And that's a real place near Philadelphia that helps people get over odd phobias. Never heard of it. Really cool. If any of you guys have ever been, let me know. It'd be cool to hear a story about that. Here's one from some Spanish-speaking countries. I know we got a lot of people from around the world, so I try to look up different things, different countries, different beliefs. So they believe that Tuesday the 13th is considered unlucky. And that's because it's associated with the god of war. In their belief, his name was Mars. Never heard of this god before. He's one I really want to look up because I know nothing about him. They say you shouldn't get married, you shouldn't take any trips, you shouldn't even leave the house on this day. So they really take that seriously. One of the big things that about this moon is it's a harvest moon. It's a full harvest moon. But the only thing that makes it extremely special is it's 14% smaller than normal full moons. And I didn't know I didn't know it could be a thing. But apparently, the reason why, they call it a micro moon, by the way, when it's that small. And, which it's really not that small, but it's smaller than normal. Anyway, the reason why they call it a micro moon is because astronomers say that it will be at that point in its orbit where it places the moon at its greatest distance from Earth, which is 252,100 miles away. Insane. I've never I guess when I saw it tonight, that's the furthest away I'll ever see it until whenever it comes back. I had the date somewhere. Anyway, the closest I've ever seen the moon, me and Barn were up, it was September 27th, 2015. I'm sure you guys remember it was the supermoon. Me and him sat out in his driveway and watched this thing. It was so close you could almost reach out and touch it. It was insane. I'd never seen the moon so bright, so big in my life. And the cool thing is, we'll never be able to see that. Well, may be able to see it. The next time you'll be able to see that's in 2033. And the full moon, once again, my favorite belief in all of this is that this moon causes insanity. And I know a lot of you probably have trouble sleeping during a full moon. I know I do. But there are statistics. Sorry, can't pronounce that word. There's statistics that prove that there are more people admitted to the hospital and more people arrested on a full moon. And that's the truth. Also, lycanthropy. People who turn into werewolves. And some of the beliefs in this are the people to actually turn into a physical wolf. That's more of a supernatural Indian belief. And then there's some people who believe that they turn into a wolf man creature. And that goes into the whole realm of werewolves and dogmen. And this would happen, once again, I'd never heard this before either. You follow the Wolfman movies and, you got to get bit by a werewolf. Apparently that's not true. From what I read, you can actually turn into a werewolf if you sleep under a full moon on a Wednesday or a Friday on a summer night with the moon shining directly on your face. So if you don't want to turn into a werewolf, don't sleep under a moon on a Wednesday or a Friday. I want to thank you guys for joining us on this special night. Once again, the moon was beautiful tonight, and we won't be able to see it like that again for a while. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I hope you learned something. Like I said, swing by, like and share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I want to thank all you guys. Once again, 1,118 likes, and I want to thank every last one of you. All right, guys, and once again, I'm Dean, and that's Mortimer, and this is the Intergalactic Kegger. Later.